almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning now, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yeah.
Guys, today we're talking about literally everything. Just letting you guys know, this is the stream where I talk about absolutely everything. So, just letting you guys know.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, 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 take me home, country
What's a good song for this? I actually am not sure. What is a good song? Oh, here's a good one.
Black dress with the tights underneath. I got the breath of a last cigarette on my teeth. And she's an actress, but she ain't got no need. Don't trust her, never trust her, won't trust her.
Nah, that song's too gay. Let me play something better. Oh, here's a good one.
I've told you this once before. Can't control me if you try to take me down. You're gonna break. I feel your every nothing that you're doing for me. I'm thinking you ought to make you run away. I stand alone inside.
Oh, wait, dude, I thought of a fucking dope one. Oh, bro. Oh, this is such a banger. Yeah, look at that, bro. Depressing as shit vibes.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend.
It's yogurt.
Everyone I know
It's yogurt.
goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt.
I didn't sleep too much last night. And I would like to say huge W to, I'm not going to say who, but to those who were on call with me last night. You know who you were. I will never forget your kindness. And it was amazing. We're going to talk about everything. And here's the reality. Here's the reality. I say we're going to talk about everything. However, in regards to a specific situation, I am only going to give you the tip of the iceberg, because the rest I am going to hold until I need to say it. All right. I don't want to do this for content. I milked it. I milked it a little bit. I milked this a little bit. But I will say this, and this is pretty wild to say. Dark Hardy, thank you for the 10 subs. That's not what I was going to say. Although that feels way better. We're going to be talking about a lot. I'm also winging this, by the way. I'm winging this. I don't got no notepad pulled up. You can check my tabs. I ain't got no notepad. I ain't rehearsed shit. I am just saying what I need to say. And I'm going to say it the way I need to say it. I'll ask you guys a question. What do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? What is on your mind? I'm going to give y'all a lot of answers, some great and some a little bit less exciting than you might think. However, I'm hoping after this stream, you guys leave with a little bit of clarity and kind of come to your conclusion yourself with obviously me providing any amount of proof whatsoever. I want to let you guys know one thing. I am not going to tell you a single lie this entire stream. At least I'm gonna try not to. I am not going to tell y'all a single lie this whole stream. Okay? I've streamed to you guys for 6 years. And of my community, I think you guys understand that the thing that I pride myself with is transparency whenever possible. I'm going to give you the first answer. Did OTK take you off their site based on baseless accusations? That's a great question. Would you like the honest answer? And pardon me, I am sick. The answer is no. Ooh, that's not exciting, is it? That's not exciting, is it? No cap. I'm going to give you something else. November 1st. November 1st, 2024. November 1st, 2024, my contract in OTK came to an end. As of last night, I've chosen not to renew. All of this is absolutely factual. Why? Now here's the why. And don't worry, guys. And don't worry, because I know a lot of people are about to think, oh, he left OTK. It must be because the allegations are true. Well, if you believe those right now, give me about 30 minutes of your time, because I am going to sit here very carefully, very methodically, and I'm going to explain to you everything. Here's another bit of truth. 4 months ago, I had already asked to leave OTK. I had a conversation about this with NMP. NMP told me that he was becoming the creative lead and he wanted me to merely try and see if I was satisfied. So I stayed. I gave it a shot. And you know what? I think Nick is actually doing an amazing job. I do. I really do. Mr. Pokey, I cannot tell you how much that raid means to me. And I want to ask you guys as raiders to understand that this is the single most important stream of my entire life. I have a lot to explain. I have a lot to talk about. So please, if you'll indulge me, give me 30 minutes of your time, and all I ask is for you to listen. Let me explain to you why I left OTK, why I resigned from OTK. The reason why I resigned from OTK, why I did not I'm very tired. Why I did not renew my contract with OTK that expired on November 1st, 2024. The original contract was 2 years with an additional option to extend by an additional year, thusly completing my 3 years in OTK. And the reason why I chose to not renew with OTK is because it gave me a weakness. And I realize I really don't like having weaknesses. And that weakness is that I don't like how people can go after other people when I do some dumb shit. As a guy who does a lot of dumb shit, a lot, I don't like having to worry about other people and how my actions affect them when I do some dumb shit. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be a troll. I'm always going to be a rage baiter. And it is what it is. I would like to say, and I mean this genuinely, I think I might be one of the only few people left on Earth that actually likes OTK. I think they're doing a great job of turning things around. I really do. But unfortunately, where we live in an era where people look to find offense, and let's be real, I was the butt of every joke for 3 years. Okay? I was the butt of the joke every day for 3 years. And now they're going to have to find a new punching bag. So good luck. And be nice to S-Fan. He has enough tech issues. Okay? So don't make that him. All right? OTK for my 3 years was great. It had highs, it had lows. And I think everybody experienced those. The other thing that I had a really hard time to really wrap my head around was contractually obligated friendships. That one I could never really make sense of, right? There was a certain level of insecurity it made me feel where it's like, am I here because I'm wanted here? Or am I here because I'm contractually obligated? And I didn't really like that. I don't think I'm open to joining any other org. I think when I do content with people, it'll just make it a lot easier for my head to just know, yeah, we're just doing this together because it's dope. You weren't? Maybe, you know? I mean, there's DMs I could show where your favorite streamers are quite literally begging me to come on. But I know that's not the narrative that a lot of people want. I want to say thank you so much to all of the production at OTK. I want to say thank you to Jacob for being the greatest manager of all time. Jacob, you are amazing. Every time I got to talk to you was a privilege. You always took care of me. and I really appreciate you. And I don't want to get too emotional. I'm really not sad. And you'll see that as the stream goes on. And I know, once again, I know what people are going to assume. Just give me a little bit. Jay, great spirit, great vibes, always. An amazing person to work with behind the scenes for Steak and Eggs. Tips, greatest boss I've ever had. Man works hard as fuck. Barely, you never see him because he's always working, but whenever you need him, he's always there. Seer, a guy where I don't think I ever stopped smiling every single time we did anything together. To Will, I am so sorry that I hate your friends. I'm sure I cause you so much shit, and I am so sorry. Like, I am so sorry. Like, I know I probably caused you so many issues. And that's kind of the underlying theme, is that I know that I caused them a lot of issues. And I feel bad. NMP. I would like to say, now that I'm not an OTK, now that I'm not obligated to go to any events anymore, unless invited, and now I have no reason to lie or show any bias, I would still like to say, NMP, one of the greatest people I've ever met. And I mean that on everything. I do. He was so good to me. He was so good to me, and he made me so happy. Just a great, legit. Anytime I needed help with anything, he was there. He's just a good guy. Legit. I mean that. I mean that. I don't give a fuck what anybody ever says about Nick. He's the man. Time to alt? No, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do that. I have no reason to be sad. I'm very happy that it happened. However, obviously being an OTK presented its pros and cons. Extra Emily, I'll be real. I still have no idea if I know the real you or not. I'm going to just be real. I have no idea. You seem so nice and happy and bubbly on stream, and then we hang out in person and it's nice and bubbly, but I just can't believe that someone like Emily can fucking exist. I can't, I don't know. I really don't know. There was pros? Yeah, well, I got to work with some of the streamers are the reason why I'm on the platform today. Right? Who else is an OTK? Oh, S-Fan. S-Fan, I really wish we hung out more. However, that one time we hung out was really weird when we went to the escape room, so I totally get it. That shit was weird as fuck. That shit was weird as fuck. But what's crazy is, a little fun fact, S-Fan was actually the real reason why I really wanted to join OTK. It was, I had one of the best conversations of my entire life with S-Fan. I will admit, I really hope S-Fan brings back Loot Goblins. Loot Goblins was fucking great. Like, Loot Goblins was fucking great. That shit was so good. That shit was so fucking good. That might be my favorite OTK event, probably. It's a very good show. Who else is there? Oh, Asman. Now, obviously, you guys know I have a real soft spot for Asman. You guys know that. You guys know that. He's the reason I legitimately got into streaming. Right? He's the fucking man. He legitimately is. Asman is the fucking man. He's just a great fucking guy. He might say something dumb every now and then, but off stream, that is a real fucking dude. Straight up. Straight up. Mizkif. We can talk about Miz. I'm really not trying to bait this. I'm really not trying to bait this at all. I'm not trying to bait this. I'm sorry. I'm gathering my thoughts. I'm not trying to farm pause champs. I'm not trying to farm anything. I'm just gathering my thoughts. I would like to say that me leaving OTK had absolutely nothing to do with Mizkif. Absolutely nothing. Miz is a guy who is going through a lot. He's going through a lot. And I think while going through a lot, he's made a couple mistakes. And I think I held those mistakes against him for a long time. And I don't want to do that anymore. I think Miz is fucking hilarious. I think Miz is a great fucking streamer. And there was a point where Miz and I were very close. And I would go to his house at night and we would play video games. And I think I would like to get back to that point. And Miz, I really hope you're doing okay. I do. I really hope you're doing okay. Miz is a guy who tries really hard. He does. He does try very hard. Who do we got left? Soda popping? Emmy? Try hard? Good one. Soda? Listen, guys, Soda might be an asshole on camera. He might be a massive, annoying piece of shit who just screams nonstop on camera. Off stream, guy's as sweet as a bug. Love talking to him every single time we were off stream. Yep. He's great. To Rich, Man, I did not see that coming. That shit blindsided the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was wild. Hey, same thing with Bruce. God damn, dude. Bruce was so fucking nice. And now all of a sudden he hates fucking white people. Straight up. That shit was wild. That shit was fucking wild. Who else is in OTK? Schlatt? Schlatt's the man. Schlatt's the man. The only person who's better than Schlatt is Jambo. Jambo is fucking dope. Now I will say, oh, Emmy. Now, the problem with Emmy is no matter what it is that you say, there's a certain type of people who get really weird. So I need to say this in a way that's not weird. There's an ad. What? Hold up. Maybe I can skip it. Is there a way to skip? I cannot believe that. Guys, I mean this genuinely. Mods, is there a way to sleep the ad? I'm blocking ads. Okay. Okay. You know what? Just let me know. Let me know when the ads are done. We got a lot more to say. We got a lot more to say. Sorry. I thought ads were off. I'm very sorry. Farming ads. Yeah, guys, I'm doing this for money like I always do. Can't turn off ads fully? True. How is my speaking right now, guys? Am I keeping it coherent? Am I making sense? Are you okay? I'm very tired. I'll be real. Once I finish, I just want to go live, do this stream, get these things off my chest, and then I want to go back to bed. Yeah. Are ads all done? Are ads done? Yeah? Okay, great. As for Emmy, holy fuck, you need to talk more. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, good Lord. Like, bro, I did podcasts with your ass for 3 years. Bro, fucking talk. Like, holy shit. And what's crazy is that Emmy is incredibly easy to talk to. Like, she's actually really good at talking. She just fucking doesn't do it on the podcast. It's okay to not be as talkative. Not as a fucking podcast, where if every single time I talk and she doesn't, it's because I'm talking over her. I got shit on for years for that. I got shit on for years. Like, damn, bro. Talk so a motherfucker don't get a hate thread. Damn, bro. I mean, the bitch fell asleep on the podcast, man. Jesus. Please don't kill yourself. I can't. I've tried. I'm too strong. I can't do it. I've tried so many times, and every single time my body says, oh, not today. And I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. I mean, Jesus. It's so annoying. It's like, bro, let me isekai into an anime world already. Y'all ever think that maybe I joke about things a little bit too comfortably? Man. It is a little wild, isn't it? It is a little wild. Emmy, you were great. You were amazing. You were dope. Always great to hang out with. Always good to talk to. Genuinely, you're just a great friend. Unfortunately, she's dying. Unfortunately, she's dying. So let's go on to steak and eggs. Hey, boys, I'll be real. That shit ain't happening. Maybe it'll continue with somebody else. It ain't gonna be with me. In case any of you guys were wondering, yes, the episode 80 of Steak and Eggs that we all said the show was going to end at episode 80 was because, well, obviously I tell Emmy and Asmund everything, and they're going to know that that's when my contract is expiring, and yeah, we all kind of knew. So that's kind of the reason why we kept on saying the last episode was 80. However, we had to skip a week or two due to the fact that, Asmund said what he said. I thought it was a joke. No, it was a real thing. Yeah, we all knew that it was ending on 80 because I don't like having a weakness. And before anybody says anything about, oh, career's dead, Lamau, it's over. Guys, I only have crossover with 3 streamers in OTK. Okay? One of them, it doesn't matter. Okay? I'm going to keep it a bug. I got no crossover with Seer or Miz or Soda or any of them. I have a 10% crossover with Emmy. Oh, man. Surprisingly, I have a 15% crossover with NMP. I'm going to be real. Me and Asmund have like a 40% crossover. I'm going to keep it real. Okay? I'm going to keep it real. All right? Me and Asmund got crazy crossover. However, now that my journey with being a contractually obligated member of OTK is over, I just want to say thank you for everything. So now we got to address the elephant in the room. Crossover, essentially, that means like how much of my audience watches these other streamers. I know how people's minds work, and I know what people are going to say. Techie, you didn't leave OTK. You were kicked out of OTK because the allegations are true. Yep. That's what people are going to say. That's what people are going to say. So, guys, I'm going to give you guys 5%. I'm going to give you guys 5% of the proof and the evidence that I have in my favor. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. In the court of law, the burden of proof is on the accuser, not the accused. That's how it's always been. That's how it always should be. There have been many men in my situation who had their entire lives ruined over false allegations. Obliterated. Fucking obliterated. One of my favorite content creators, his name was Tobuscus, had his entire life and career ruined over false allegations. The man did nothing. I want to say this. We all understand that what I'm going through right now is every single man and young man's worst nightmare. And you know what's crazy? Some sick, twisted part of me is happy that this happened to me. And can I tell you why that is? Oh, and guys, in case you don't know what the allegations are, let's just get them out of the way. I have been accused by my ex-girlfriend of being abusive, sexually abusive, mentally abusive, and potential rape. Yep. I've been accused of all those things. And before, there's a guy in chat who's saying, again, this isn't an again thing. This is a one-time thing. There is no again. So, I can't stress to you how important it is that this current fucked up journey that I'm on is heavily documented, because I need to show people that people who want to lie on the internet do not get to win. Now, you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. You can make up anything about me on the internet, and people will believe it. It's been that way for 6 years. It's been that way for 6 years. And just wait. We got a lot of people to talk about. We got a lot of people to talk about. We're going to pull this up, and we're just going to let this sit here. Okay? We're going to let this sit. We're going to get this out in the open, and we're going to fucking talk about it. How does that sound, guys? How does that sound? Let's get all of this out in the fucking open. Give me 1 second. Give me one moment. Great. Let's talk about this, guys. Because this is the reason why people are going to think, oh, he's out of OTK because the allegations are true. Okay, let's talk about it. How are you supposed to feel if a guy is abusive and makes you cry, then shoves your head on his crotch and demands you suck him off, and his excuse is, emotion just turns me on when you cry? Or when you're asking you don't feel comfortable doing something sexual and he records you and demands you stop making faces and pretend you like it? Or you say you don't want to do it anymore and he shoves your head down until you throw up? This one's really rich, considering that you were farming that I had a micro penis mere months ago. So that's really funny. Guilt trips you into giving blowjobs and says, do your job. You don't pay rent. I took you to a water park, so you owe me. And all you can do is sleep upstairs because you know what he's going to keep telling you to do. Now, I'm not sure what walking up a flight of stairs does, but all right. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, just keeps you around as a blowjob machine and degrades you. Makes you feel ugly, don't wear baggy clothes, straighten your hair, at least wear eyeliner around the house. Your self-worth is totally crushed. I hate that people warned me. I didn't listen because I was so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to and another girl who went through worse was trying to come forward. We're going to talk about all that. Me and her are good now, but I should have listened. When you're in it, you're blind to reason. I see comments that are worried. You dodged a bullet? No, I didn't, because that bullet went straight through my shoulder. I see comments that are worried about it, and I just want to let y'all know I'm out and have my own place, and I'm safe. Don't worry to anyone. I've been taking it one day at a time since this. All right. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about everything. You ready for this? Now, this whole thing that people bought into, that people believed, in case you don't know, she's been schizo posting about me for 4 months, right? For 4 months. She has been consistently schizo posting about me for 4 months. It's wild. If you think this is the only post she's ever made, there's actually even more. Yep. It's very unfortunate. Okay? Now, if people were to read this for 2 seconds and have any prior knowledge of her previous tweet history, they would realize that this post is completely contradictory and is a bold-face fucking lie. So, let's go ahead and touch on this. Let's talk about everything. So, he doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, and keeps you around as a blowjob machine and degrades you. First of all, I've never degraded you. I never have, never will. And the other reason is Pink. You understand why I would not have sex with you. As a victim of sexual assault and rape myself, I had trauma when it came to having sex. This is a known fact. I have told you this from day one. I've also said, if you can't handle it, it is what it is. I don't want to apologize for being raped and being scared. Now, I would like everybody to know, over the course of the past 4 months, I have since gotten over that. So, I would say, talking about things is good. Is that why you called her your roommate and never your girlfriend? No, I have said I am never doing another public relationship ever again. Now, here's another really fun one. And this is the real big one, okay? Guilt trips you into giving blowjobs and says, do your job, you don't pay rent. I took you to a water park, so you owe me. Pink, you implied that I was paying you to suck my dick. That is not true. You know that's not true. What you would do is, you would go upstairs, you would record your OnlyFans, and then you would beg me to suck my dick. You say that I would say, do your job, you don't pay rent. This is factually untrue. Here is you paying fucking rent. Not one time, but multiple fucking times. That is you paying fucking rent. And now what you might be thinking is, oh, well, maybe those are just edited screenshots. Well, then if you're not happy with my word, allow me to show you your own. My trauma with Tectone. I have been Tectone's roommate for a year now, and I can say he is one of the most understanding, kindest persons I have ever met, and contrary to popular belief, I do pay rent, Lamau. When I met Tectone, he was hurt by massive betrayal from the people he trusted. And I'm blessed that he trusted a friendship with me despite all he's been through. He is patient, and even with my neurodivergence, has always made sure my mental health comes first. I couldn't ask for a better friend, and it makes me angry seeing so much misinformation aimed towards him. He's a good person that cares about his friends, loves his cats, helps smaller creators, cares about people from every background, and has your back. If people want to hate on me because of my association, well then, good riddance. People who shit on my friends are no friend of mine, and that goes for content creators too. To everyone else, much love and respect. June 9th, aka 1 month, 1.5 months before our second breakup. Pink, before I made a post and I said I would give you 2 weeks, you no longer have 2 weeks. You have 24 hours. You have 24 hours. You are going to delete your post and you are going to apologize. Yes, Pink and I broke up not once, but twice. And Pink, I don't think people should know. I really don't think people should know why we got back together. I'll be real. This shit makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to have all this aired out in public. I mean this genuinely. I want to move on. I want you to leave me the fuck alone. Stop posting about me, delete your message, and apologize because the harm that you have caused me. The harm that you've caused me is insane. Now, apparently, I shouldn't talk about my merits for what I did in the relationship because apparently that makes people want to label me as a manipulator and a gaslighter. I apologize for being proud of how good of a partner I was. But that is something that I pride myself in. And that is something that I feel heavily betrayed when that comes into question. I am not going to sit here and have my life ruined because one person on the internet decided to lie. Now, what's insane is that, full disclosure, we have ads. Great. How long are these ads? Jesus. Dude, I fucking have like no ads on my whole channel. We all done? 2 of 5? Great. Guys, I shit you not, like, I am not the one who chooses when these ads run, okay? I do not choose when these ads run. Okay, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Did she come to you to talk in private before she did this? I wish you guys just talked, have people mediate with this with you two and get over it. I have already expressed multiple times I would be open talking about this via myself or other people. However, I have honestly gone above and beyond, and I have reached out to her personally, DM'd, saying I would like to handle this privately because I have a horrible habit of protecting people that I just simply shouldn't. Are we all back? Are we all back? Yes. At the beginning of the stream, I told you guys I would never tell you a single lie. I'm going to tell you guys something, and I need you guys to listen because this next thing is a big one. I need you guys to promise me that you are listening. I am going to say this one more time. And I don't know why people aren't picking up on this. I'm going to say this one more time. In my 30 years of being alive on this earth, there are two things that I've never done. The two things that I have never done: I have never cheated, and I have never placed anyone under an NDA. I have never placed anyone. Now, I have been placed underneath NDA. I do sponsors all the time. And here's another thing that needs to be said. There's a thing called the Speak Out Act. And in case you don't know what the Speak Out Act is, the Speak Out Act is an act of Congress which prevents the enforcement of NDAs in instances of sexual assault and harassment. You cannot NDA someone when you commit a crime against them. You can't do that. Now, some people will know why I'm saying that. And some people won't know why I'm saying that. And unfortunately, I cannot say why I'm saying that. Now, let me continue. Now, let me continue. This is where I get hate. Because I'm going to say something, people aren't going to like it. Do you know why she's doing this? First of all, yes, I know why she's doing this. However, I would like to not vent my dirty laundry in public. I know exactly why she's doing this. And I don't want to vent that in public. Okay? I have no desire. I want to move forward. And I wish she would understand. If she would just delete the post and apologize, all of this would go away and things would go back to normal. We can go our separate ways and we're done. Thank you guys for the follows. In case you guys don't know, I have lost a fuck ton of follows. I have lost a fuck ton of money. I've lost a fuck ton of deals over nothing. And I understand that some of you guys might not like me. I understand that some of you guys might even hate me. But you need to understand. And I want to speak to all of the young men out there. You cannot give people the power to destroy your life with lies. That is the scariest thing on earth. If I wasn't such a cautious man, I would be fucked right now. You saw how quick everybody looking for an opportunity jumped on me immediately. Yeah, even you, Jeff. Yep. Even you. I saw what you did, Jeff. I saw that. Yep. And I want to let you know, Zajeff, I know a lot more than you think I know. And I have a lot of clips saved that I don't think you know. And I think you took your shot at me because you thought I was going away. Yep. I think that was your best shot. I think you thought that I was going away. And I think that you should really be careful. Because I know about a thing that I think you don't think I know about. But people in this community tell me a lot of stuff, Zajeff. They do. And not just about you, about your friends too. Your friend. I would be very careful. I think the sheer idiocy of accusing someone of rape is a thing you just don't do on the internet unless you're sure. I don't think you want to do that. I really don't. Please cut your fingernails? True. True. Can you talk to Zajeff in private and settle this? Yes. I would actually love to do that. Because that's what I want to do. I want to handle this in private. I want to talk privately. Because the things that I know are fucking disgusting. I don't want to air them out publicly. I don't. But I have been, I take a pot shot every now and then, but I would like to handle this privately. And so I really think that we should talk. But the fact that he would go on Twitter and accuse me of rape is insane. That is fucking insane. So Zajeff, let's either talk it out or leave me the fuck alone. Let's keep going here. This one should be very obvious. If you're a girl streamer on Twitch, and you have exclamation point socials and you run an OnlyFans, don't act like it's weird when somebody makes a joke about you having an OnlyFans and that being your only good content. Let's go ahead and grow the fuck up. Okay? Let's just go ahead and grow the fuck up here. Okay? What do you want me to say? Straight up. Sorry. All right. Let's see what else here. All right. Can you talk about what led to the breakup or no? Wasn't sure if you mentioned it or not. Guys, you have to understand. I am only talking about what I feel like I need to talk about. The bare minimum to clear my fucking name. If you guys know me, you know this one thing. I always have another bullet in the chamber. And I need to save every single round for when I need it. Because if I were to fire all of them at once, well, then I'd be out of ammo. I'm going to say the bare minimum that I need to say to understand that I have my community back on my side. And while, yes, I have lost a lot of money, the thing that really upset me the most was that I saw a 47-month subscriber of mine unfollow my stream yesterday. That hurt. It genuinely hurt. You guys might think that I'm gay. You guys might think that I'm lame and stupid. I fucking love my chat. I really do. They have been here for me for 6 years. And yes, I'm probably very parasocial and I'm probably very mentally ill. But that shit hurt. I do this shit for my community. I do this shit for the people who've been watching me. Because I was just like all of you guys 6 years ago. I would be in people's Twitch chats. I would have my favorite streamers. And I would watch them and they would get me through the fucking day. When I met Griparian in real life, who was one of my favorite streamers, I cried like a bitch. And so the feeling of disappointing my chat, or even letting them think that I did something that I didn't do, it really obliterates me. It really does. It really does fucking obliterate me. I don't like feeling that way. Never have, never will. I want to remind everybody of the fact that I'm going live every day at 10 a.m. CST latest, every single day. This will not be another example of someone who gets their life ruined by lies. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Now, I do want to say a thank you. And this thank you is nearly 90%, 95% of my friends who saw this shit going on reached out to me and said, bro, I hope you're okay. Don't believe that bullshit for a fucking second. That's not the type of guy you are. And if you need anything, I'm here. And to those people, thank you so fucking much. For real. Thank you so fucking much. I am so blessed to have some of the realest motherfuckers of all time for my friend group. I Thelma, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you, dog. We're going to do GotchaCast soon. As a matter of fact, we'll do GotchaCast tomorrow if people want. Because I'm down a podcast. We're going to need to make that happen. Yeah, we're gonna need to make that happen. Yeah. What's your situation with OTK right now? I am no longer a part of OTK. However, I do genuinely care for the org and every single person in it. And I think that's okay. I'll be real. The OTK audience, they didn't really like gacha games much anyways. You know what I mean? Wait, they fired you for nothing? I want to say this again, and this is very important, okay? OTK did not fire me. I did not resign. My contract expired November 1st, and I chose not to renew it. And I want to make that perfectly clear. Okay? Guys, if they would have fired me, they would have put out a fucking tweet saying, we don't condone this. We don't condone that. And we're getting this guy the fuck off our property because he's a piece of shit. Okay? Now I will say, I will be getting a tattoo. I will be getting the brand of sacrifice tattooed on my body. I will probably do that on stream. Because at this point, it's getting fucking ridiculous. Feels like misfortune truly follows me fucking constantly. And yeah. Is that why you weren't hosting or really having much to do with Top Streamer anymore? No, this has nothing to do with that. Top Streamer, I finished my 2 seasons. All right. I want to go ahead and leave this up to you guys. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been here. I want to thank everybody who's listened. And now I want to do an interactive part of the stream where I want to give you guys the opportunity to ask me anything that you want. You can ask me anything that you want, and I will answer anything. Okay? Why did you date Pink Chew? Well, because she was hot. There's more to it, but I don't really feel like getting into that until I have to talk about it. All right. Steak and Eggs is over. Well, here, I fully hope Asmund and Emmy continue on Steak and Eggs. I do. I really do. I hope they continue on. I hope they find a new third host. I really do. If it were up to me, I think they should, bring aboard Lakari or Fan and, do it with those 3. I think it would be great. Yeah, I think it'd be great. All right. Anything else? How do you manage to live with these tungsten balls? Great question. Why give a timetable, man? I get it. You want to defend a little bit, but for the sake, at the same time, you haven't done anything but just pursue legal advice, etc. Because I really want to believe that, guys, whether she'll answer it truthfully or not, Pink and I's relationship was honestly really great. Now, she has people in her ear who are telling her horrible things and getting her to think certain ways, and I think that's really sad because our relationship was honestly very good for a very long time. But when we broke up, things got really messy because there was a lot of confusion, there was a lot of misunderstanding, and it's a shame. And it honestly makes me really sad. I want to believe in the sanctity of our previous relationship, and I want to give her the benefit of the doubt to just accept her mistakes, apologize, and move forward. And she will be fine if she does that. All right. Why not renew OTK contract? I've said this once, I'll say it before. I don't enjoy the weakness that OTK gives me. I think OTK as a content org is great, but one, I wasn't really getting the crossover that I really wanted from OTK. It's okay, didn't happen, is what it is. I mean, I got a great crossover with the Roaches, and that's great, but that's just Asmund. And I still plan on doing shit with Asmund, to be honest. Love that guy. I'll still be reacting to his videos, and yeah, I think that guy's fucking great. But I don't like how other people get hurt by my actions and how other people get affected by the crazy people that I incite. And yeah, I'm good. I'd rather, it's a lot easier for me if I only have to worry about myself. I don't want to think about how me doing like a blowjob joke on stream is going to affect Sears' bottom line. I just don't want to do that. I don't think I'll ever join any other org ever again. It was an all right experience, but I think I'd rather just be a free agent and bounce around and not have anybody else have to take any issue I have with somebody else. Yep. Are you going to continue being friends and talk to OTK? With certain members, absolutely. Obviously, there are a lot of people in OTK who I like quite a bit, but at the end of the day, more so business partners than they were friends. And that's totally okay. If you could choose only to jack your shit to one character for the rest of your life, who would you choose? Probably Shoko Sugimoto. Yeah. E-Rob is a bitch. Do you agree? I actually think E-Rob is the man. I do. That guy has gone through a lot. He really has gone through a lot. And I think he gets a really hard time. And nah, I'm just kidding. He's a bitch. Fuck him. No, he's awesome. He's great. He's always been good. He's just a weird guy. It's funny. Is Fan going to OTK? I sure hope so. I think that would be great. I would like to continue to recommend Fan, Lucari, and Lord Athelstan to join OTK. I think those people are really good people, and I think they would make a great fit for OTK. I really do. Yep, I really do. All right. So here's a great question. So now that you're not an OTK, what are you going to do now? My content! Ah! I never did anything with OTK regardless. I was a good hand. People would need someone to be there. I would say, if you ever need me, I'm always there. Even for streams I didn't want to be on. I will admit, not being an OTK is really going to give me a lot of extra free time. And I'm looking forward to getting in ridiculous shape with that free time. And I look forward to showing you guys the future content I have in store, which will be, React, slop, and playing gacha games. I'll just be real. I mean, maybe I'll branch out and do other things. I still want to do the Tectone all-nighter. But yeah, I do really want to do that. Are you homosexual? No. All right. Who was the first one to console you? Out of respect to them, I think everybody probably knows. And I don't think that I need to say it. I really don't think I need to say it. I don't think it's anybody's business. But yeah, I'm not really gonna say. Yeah, I don't think it's important. Japan trip in February. I am very much still planning on doing Donald Trump. I am still very much planning on doing a Japan trip in February. Did you model your stream after Asmongold's? No, but I did model my titles and my thumbnail. Yep. What content can we expect from you from now on? Same old shit, buddy. Same old shit. Same guy, same old shit. Yep. Go live. React to my community. Be happy that I'm here with all my boys. Oh, and I want to let you guys know, this is definitely not the end of it. This is definitely not the end of it. I am quite confident that there's gonna be more. And when that happens, I'm ready. And all I ask for you guys, like I always ask, is just give me 24 hours. That's it. Give me 24 hours. You won't need to wait weeks. You won't see some vague comment and me disappear into obscurity. Just give me 24 hours. I'm a really quick guy. And I know how to explain things. And I know what people are trying to do. And I'm not going to let that fucking happen. Absolutely not. Could you show chat more screenshots, or are you not allowed to show it? I could. However, I don't want to run out of ammo. I will release those as I need to release them. And hopefully that makes sense. We do cooking streams with NMP. I mean this genuinely when I say this. If any member of OTK ever wants me to come talk, to do any content with them, I happily accept at any time. And I would like to say, the person who I want to do content the most with is Mizkiv. I would really like to sit down one-on-one with Miz and just talk. Because I think me and him have a lot to talk about. And I think it would be great. I genuinely think it would be great. Are you still playing WoW OnlyFans? I haven't decided. I really haven't decided. And to the Miz kids in my chat doing the little frog emote, just be careful with that. I've had a rough experience with that chat before, and it makes me emotional seeing y'all be nice. So thank you. I appreciate that. That actually means a lot. That's very sweet. I hate how that made me tear up. I'm such a pussy. All right. Sorry about that, guys. No, I do genuinely wish OTK the best. I do. I think they're going to do some great things. I really hope they start doing more group content on a more regular basis. And I hopefully they move away from sponsored content, but I'll be real. I don't think anybody wants to sponsor their ass. And I don't blame them, man. Good God. Dude, I'm hoping that with me gone, they'll get some sponsors. Because, like, man, I was a PR nightmare, wasn't I? I was a PR nightmare. Legit, a PR fucking nightmare. That's why I'm so glad, like, all these Chinese mobile games want to sponsor me. Because, like, they just don't care. I'll be real. Every American sponsor that I had, like, they pulled out. Right? They pulled out over this shit. I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money. And the direct cause was what I was accused of on Twitter. I lost a lot of money. But man, these Chinese mobile games are just like, So you gonna play Raid Shadow or what? It's so funny. But yeah. Cool. How do you manage to still have hope in relationships with women after all these failures? Well, okay, so you have to understand. I have been in, my first relationship was 3.5 years. And it was with a girl named Paola. She actually lives in this town. Maybe I'll do a video where I talk to her. But we were very good to each other. Things went really well. And she was getting to the point where she was so obsessed with me that she was going to ruin her life for me. And I said, well, I just can't do that. And, well, the drug cartel got involved, and that was a whole mess. And that relationship was still pretty damn good. Then there was another girl called Elena. I dated her for probably about 6 months. That went really well, but then the long distance, we couldn't handle it. Yeah, there's another chick called Gretchen. That went on for a little bit. She was great. Didn't want to do the long distance. Handled it. Then there was Frame. That one was honestly pretty good for the majority of it. And then there was Pink, which was also pretty damn good for the majority of it. I'm not going to judge something based off of the tail end of it unless it is an anime. And then I'm like, yeah, well, Attack on Titan might have been good for 40% of it, but man, that ending was fucking garbage. You know, but I think I've had a very enjoyable experience in the majority of relationships that I'm in. I'm not like a bitter, scorned ex. I don't know why I see so much positivity in things where other people don't, and it's kind of a shame. And I don't like it being soiled that way. It's really sad. And I think people really confuse themselves on how good a relationship was just because it's over. And maybe it's because they want to cope and they want to say, "Oh, I don't miss him. I don't miss him. It was awful." And to that, maybe I understand, but I don't really want to talk on this too much more. So the end has never tainted your idea of them, or do you just mean the relationship? No, I still want to be in relationships. Yeah, I'll be real. I still want to have a kid. I still want to get married again. Yep, I do. I really do. I want to have a kid. I want to get married. And I'm not going to let an experience with one or a couple people kind of ruin it for everybody else. Guys, I told you guys that I would not lie to you. And maybe it's because I'm a narcissist. I'm a really good relationship partner. I really am. And I love it. I love being romantic. I love taking people places. I love giving people massages. I love cuddling. You know, I mean, it's great. It's good. I actually do really enjoy it. I love laying in bed, holding each other and watching anime, reading manga. I fucking love it. Yep. Ha, you stupid, bald, loud, unfunny prick. Get absolutely bent. You good for nothing leech. You're not good at relationships. You're not good at streaming. You're just a cunt who got fucked. Now your 10 minutes is up. Back to 1K viewers, pussy. Thanks, man. I think that's one thing that I can say with absolute certainty, which is I've never leeched off of anyone. And I think that's kind of my biggest flaw as a streamer, is that I'm not down to do the rat race. I'm not down to suck this person's dick or network with that person or beg for a collab with that person. And I think that really holds me back in the streamer space because I do really feel like that's kind of what you need to do. Yeah. Did you tank money from this to the point where it hurts you? Absolutely. Yeah, I need money very bad right now. And losing the amount of money that I've lost due to this is very painful. And I would like to hopefully be able to renegotiate things if I can get an apology in the next 24 hours, is what I'm really hoping to do. I don't want to burn money on court fees. I really just don't. But I'll do it if I need to. This shit cannot fly. This shit absolutely cannot fly. It just can't. It cannot. I really want to know, how are you feeling overall in life? By the way, I just want to say as a random aside, I am very aware of the person using an alt account on the random forums, attempting to do a narrative push. And I want to say to that forum, I thought it was very funny how y'all immediately recognized who that was attempting to change the narrative. Yep, I immediately recognized that. And I saw that. It was great. Anyways, people will know who I'm talking about. I really want to know, how are you feeling overall in life? How do you handle everything every day? How do you do any of this? I've always looked up to you and I really want to have your confidence. Listen, man, I get to wake up every morning to 4 beautiful cats. Every day that I wake up and I'm still alive is a great day. My dad taught me that when I was a kid and I live by that every single day since. That's it. Yep. How are all your roommates taking the slander towards you? Well, in my 5 years of knowing Leroux, I have never seen him this angry in my entire life. Yep. Yeah. All right. Do we have any more questions for me, guys? Do we have any more questions, or are we all done here? Just wondering. When is the D&D podcast coming out? Great question. Yep. I would like to say, I really feel that LSF is a miserable place. And I know that now that I have shown proof with receipts that I am cleared of all wrongdoing, they're not going to talk about it on LSF. They're not going to make a post about it on LSF. And yeah, they're just going to continue to find their hate boners, and they're going to lie, and they're going to push narratives that simply aren't factual. I guarantee you, if you were to try to clip anything from the stream in favor of me and post it on that site, it would get deleted by a mod. And I think that's just so great. I think that's so great. Will you tweet out the proof? I will at a certain point. I will at a certain point. Yeah. Cool. Right-wing arc now? That's the other thing, is that people always say that shit where it's like, oh, you believe this, you believe that. Oh, man, you're a right-wing grifter, bro. I don't give a fuck about politics. Right? Let me rephrase that. I don't deeply care. Hold up. Yo, chat, real talk. Who is this? Who is this streamer? Who is she? Can somebody find her name? Yeah. Oh, E-Rob? Oh, okay. Yeah, just let me know if anybody knows that chick's name. That would be great. All right. May seeds? Hold up. May seeds. May seeds twerk. Oh my God, you're right. Holy fuck, you're goated. All right, thanks, man. All right, lit. Tectone calls Emaru a bitch and complains about her not talking enough on the podcast, even though she talks much more in real life. I am very much looking forward to being on my own island. And I'm going to be real, guys. If you thought that I was out of control previously, the limiters are now off. I have no one that I have to fear being held accountable for my actions anymore. I am going to be ripping and tearing into anyone and everything. I can promise you that. Upon his exit from OTK, Tectone sends a pot shot to Extra Emily, calling her fake, says Bruce drop him off, straight up hates white people, and calls Emaru a bitch for not talking enough on their podcast. We've gotten to the point where it no longer matters what the truth is. It only matters what people want to believe. And you know what's a shame? It's been like this for 6 years, guys. It's been like this for 6 years. I mean, you did say those things, but yeah, the content's important. I believe Extra Emily's fake because I don't think anybody can be that good of a human being. And also, me calling Emmy a bitch is a joke, and that's how friends talk to each other. And I called Bruce a racist and hates white people because fuck he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, that's just like the fucking truth, and I'm pretty sure he knows that. Yep. But I'm white. True. Yep. 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 You just got your redemption and now people is bored. Come on. True. True. Have you seen this? Yeah, I already talked about that shit. Yep. All right. They don't understand nuance. Very true. Hey, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Anyways, look forward to LSF not posting anything vindicating for me whatsoever. They've never once tried to paint me in a good light. They've never once done anything but fulfill their agenda, which is we really need someone to make fun of, so let's make it this guy. Is what it is. Did you go to the gym today? No, but I will be going later. Why did Wantep want you gone? I think the crushing reality, that one, I'm not going to lie. I really did laugh at the post that Wantep made about me. But I do think that one actually caught me off guard. Because I actually really like Wantep. I do. I think Wantep's great. And I really do think it goes to show that any opportunity to farm a couple updoots on the internet will be taken even at the expense of one's livelihood. Yep, and it's kind of just really fucked up. I think it's really, really, really fucked up. Straight up. I think the streaming space is so fucking miserable. And that's kind of another reason why there was no reason for me to be an OTK. It's because I'm just not going to do the rat race, guys. I'm really just not going to do the fucking rat race. I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to fucking jerk off the LA streamers and beg for a fucking collab. I don't want to see the guys who are in from FaZe and be like, oh, dude, can I do a stream with you, Jason, please? Can I please do a stream with you? Like, I don't want to do that shit. That's just not what I do. And once again, that's fine if people do it. It's totally fine. It's just not me. It's just not me. How was your interaction with Will Neff? Will Neff is a great fucking guy. Yep. He's a great fucking guy. Yeah. They want you to be on Kick? I thought about it. Yeah. Will you be interested in creating Gotcha Gaming org with Smack, Pokey, Vulcan, etc.? No, Gotcha's a dying category. I'm just a stupid, obsessed boomer, and I can't stop playing it. But yeah, do we have... I can't believe people already clipped you out of context to jerk off in their little echo chamber. Well, guys, this has been happening for 3 years, right? This has been happening for 3 years. I was the guy that people would use as the punching bag, right? I mean, let's just be real. Like, for the Friendsgiving event yesterday for OTK, you all saw, and I realized this. I watched the whole thing. I'll be real. I watched the whole thing. And whenever there was like a post where it's like, so which guy is the guy that sucks? Lol. Ooh. Without me, it just became kind of weird. It became kind of weird. And I think I finally realized that my purpose of being an OTK was to be made fun of. Yeah. I do. And I think that's actually a very important role. I do. I do think it was a very important role. But I feel bad for anybody who's going to have to take my place. Rafflegator says you were the one who tanked the hate for OTK. Yep, I was. And I think everybody knows it. I was very good at playing the bad guy. I was very good at playing the bad guy. And I rolled that shit off very easily. But that being said, I knew my role. I played it very well. And I still enjoyed OTK. And I once again, love them. Would love to do any content with them in the future. Not for viewership, not for content, but because, guys, I'll be real, game day is just so fun. It is. It is. Game day is a fucking blast. Like, bro, kickball was so much fun. I really encourage you guys to not send hate to anyone. I really encourage you guys to be kind to everyone in OTK. I know a lot of people are probably watching the stream right now, trying to find a way to make this stream be a fucking nightmare for me. But I do just want to say this. Thank you guys for giving me the time of day. Thank you guys for giving me a moment to really tell you what it is that's going on. And thank you guys for being the greatest community I could have ever asked for. I really, truly hope that you guys believe everything that is that I said. If you didn't, I'll provide proof later. We are no longer going to live in a world where emotions and feelings and lies can be treated as facts and ruin people's credibility and their livelihood. Absolutely not. I love you guys. I'll never stop loving you guys. I'll be back again tomorrow morning. And thank you guys for hearing me out. Recon, thank you for the 5 gifted. And to everybody who gifted a sub today, thank you very much. And I want to keep things good vibes. However, if someone talks shit, if someone causes issues, I will be there. I will absolutely be there. So if somebody wants to bring up my name, it better be in a good way or we're going to have problems. I think I'm done getting disrespected. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yo, I tried to view this from on the fence. Your situation is really sad. No proof of any bad doing. I really, really can't find why you get all this hate. Because I'm loud and I'm bald and I like anime. See you guys later. Say yo to Nick for me. And yeah. Peace, boys. Appreciate the fuck out of all y'all. I'm out.